Hello friends and welcome to episode 9 of Storyteller Plays Fantasy Life on the 3DS. In the last episode we progressed the story a tiny bit, and in this episode we're going to progress it a tiny bit more. Let's go. I don't see Lady Olivia. Maybe she was talking about somewhere else. She just said outskirts, right? And kind of vague. Hey, do you hear that laughing? Isn't that Ahab? He seems to be having a good old time over there next to that grave. Let's go see what's up. I can't remember what Ahab sounded like, just that it was bad. Ah, I knew I'd meet you again, my little friends. How does the sea roar for you? It roars good. Oh well, I guess. You're talking grammar, eh? Are you trying to embarrass old Ahab here by overwhelming him with talking rules? What? No, of course not. I was just noting something for myself, Not talking about this anymore would make me feel both well and good. Well, we're agreed there. Care to join me? I was just talking with my dear late wife regarding my daughter. Probably looks like I was talking to myself, eh? Har 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 har. Oh, I'm so sorry we interrupted you. We didn't know. Ah, blast your apologies. Don't you worry, your little head, sparkly butterfly lassie. In fact, you might be able to help me out. See my daughter be a hot-blooded, competitive lassie. But she's still me little girl, see? Even though she's all grown up now. Huh? Don't ever become a parent, little butterfly. The little ones will break your heart without even knowing it. Why? What do you mean? Even if a father says something to his daughter something his daughter doesn't want to hear, it's important she listen. Her word's good. Parents always need to be active in their children's lives, even if she doesn't like, even if she acts like she's not listening, she is. Our word's good. I don't think taking that 20-minute break actually helped me at all. Well, seems like you have a bit of passion for the subject, eh? Little flappy lassie? Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, your daughter is lucky to have her father giving her guidance, that's all. I don't know, parents can give pretty shit guidance. It happens. Well, don't we have a wise little one here? I love it, ha har har. Maybe you got a career in family therapy, Butterfly. If Butterfly could bring in some money, that would help. So far, I'm the bread maker. I mean, I'm also spending all the money I make. It's why I've probably made like 7 million gold, and I still have less than 500,000, but we're not going to talk about that. What is it you two be doing around here, anyway? Well, we're supposed to meet someone here, but I don't see her. Humph, she stood you up, eh? That'd be a tough one. I hope not. She promised she was going to help us search for a legendary pirate treasure. Ah, the days of searching for booty. How I miss it. But treasure hunting nowadays ain't the same as what it used to be. The sea is angry these days. The land is scared. The most important thing about adventuring is getting you and your mates back safe. Remember that, and be sure to spread the word of your treasure hunting to your treasure hunting friends. If they ever show up, har har. Since you don't seem to have much to say, let me offer you a bit of advice. When you're searching for treasure through waters that, rough waters are norm. But here's a hint to make things easier. Wait, how do you know so much about the treasure hunting if you're just a fisherman? I wasn't always on the legal side of the sea, little one, har har har. Oh, is that so? I know the treasure you be seeking. The legend says that all you need to do is look up. Lunaris marks the spot. Well, there is an X on the moon, so let's go digging. I didn't know what we were looking for. We don't have much to do but pass the time with talk here in Port Puerto. Word travels, little butterfly. So this does have something to do with Lunaris? Got more than something to do with it. If Lunaris takes a shining to you, it'll show you the treasure. The lassie you're waiting for, be a smart one. I don't think you should have any problems finding it. Har, I've already been saying too much here. I'm off. Don't be eating the fruit I left behind for my dear wife. No drinking the juice either. It is tasty though, har. Ahab's eyes really lit up when we started talking about treasure. Did you notice that? Though I wonder what he means by Lunaris marks the spot. I'm here, please pardon my tardiness. My crossbones were crooked. Oh, great! We weren't sure if we were in the right spot or not. I think we interrupted a friend of ours here. I felt kinda bad about that. Ah yes, this spot is rather special for a few of our more sentimental citizens. A few of our more sentimental citizens pay their respects here. We still have yet to locate the most recent Doomstone, but I've had the blockade removed. Let's go to Tortuga Archipelago immediately. Olivia rejoined your party. Probably could have saved a bit of time by just not splitting up in the first place. Okay, let's get out of here. Tortuga Archipelago. There actually was not a blockade here. I don't know what Olivia is talking about. I've come out here several times to quest as well. The Tortuga Archipelago is one of many jewels of Port Poreto. My mother often talked of the serenity she felt when standing on the beaches here. She said that although she would pass on, the sea would remain the same. And so it did. Lady Olivia? This is no time for maudlin indulgences. I apologize. The most important thing is finding the item, to see if it is indeed one of the goddess treasures. The most important thing about adventuring is getting you and your mates back safe. Where have I heard that before? Oh, I don't know. We just heard it from a fisherman we met earlier. A fisherman? Are you certain? Well, I mean, I guess technically I never saw him catch any fish, but he said he was a fisherman. I guess he could have been carrying around a rod as a prop. Strange. You saying that somehow made me remember something else my mother said. Oh yeah? What's that? Beware the 7 heads. I'm sorry. What? Probably something to do with a hydra. Beware the 7 heads. Why did that suddenly pop into my head? Probably because it's plot relevant. That is weird. Do you know what it means? I haven't the faintest idea. But I have a feeling we're going to find out soon. Indeed. Ooh, a shell. I said, ooh, a shell. Pick it up. Let me go ahead and save. 37 hours on record. Actually, a minute from 38. Unfortunately, what we're looking for can only be found at night. Fortunately, there is somebody standing around here that will let us pass the time. I don't think it's you, though. Yep, nope, not gonna let us pass the time. Maybe I gotta enter the ship first. No, this guy would let us pass the time. There'll be a shipwreck ahead. Monsters have been seen, yeah, whatever. Came out at nightfall recently. Shipwreck, huh? Monsters you've never seen before. I wonder what that's all about. I don't know either. But if it's dangerous, it must mean there's something hidden there. Satu, let's search that shipwreck. Okay. I do have to come back to pass the time till night, though. What kind of creatures are these? They're clearly sharks. Oh, the terrifying kind. Lydia Olivia. We've seen this before. Those creatures are being controlled by a Doomstone. Ah, I see. Yes, I remember someone referring to a creature shrouded in living shadow near a Doomstone. The Doomstones make creatures very aggressive. Well, I see these monsters, but I don't see the stone. I see it over there. Good thing butterflies have good eyes. There's no reason not to take on these sharks, though. They're probably resistant to shadow magic. I mean, not shadow magic. Water magic. I don't have shadow magic. I've complained about that a couple times before. Ooh, I leveled up. Satu's level increased to 37. I have a long way to go to the cap of 99. These creatures have returned to their normal state. They're still pretty terrifying, but wow, that was quite the invigorating battle, I must say. Is this old hat for you too, this whole proving your worth by saving the world thing, kind of thing? Have we saved anything yet? Point taken. We had several Doomstone crash reports, but this is the first stone we've found. What do you make of that? That is strange. I don't think the stones just disappeared on their own. I wonder if someone is getting to all the Doomstones before my people are. Did you hear that? Inside the shipwreck, quickly. Yes. Can I pass the time now, or am I wasting my own time? I was wasting my time. I have a weird feeling a shipwreck is just as good a place as any to search for treasure. Let's split up and see what we can find. Let's split up and see what... Oh, yes, I mean, what you said. Olivia left your party. Now I can go pass the time. Probably. Yes, I was finally able to wait and pass the time, which does mean that these two have just been kind of standing around for hours. All these treasure chests are empty. Is there really treasure to be found here? Yes. Satu, remember what the fisherman told us earlier? That Lunaris will show us where the legendary pirate treasure is hidden. Indeed. There's like a suspicious beam of light over here. There's something down here between these floorboards. It looks like some type of journal or something. Wow, there's a monster on the cover that really shines in the moonlight. Cool. Oh man, these pages are so worn I can't read. Well, the first page seems to be okay. Satu, did you find something? Let me have a look. A big what on Lunares? Look at that. The monster's on the cover, or the monster on the cover. It has 7 heads. Yep, that's definitely a Hydra. Uh-oh. We're supposed to, beware the 7 heads, aren't we? The script is really old, but I can make just some of it out. Yes. And 7 rules of good pirating. Rule number 1. Be your ship's guardian, and she will be yours. Rule 2. And true 'tis that the swashbuckler, to the swashbuckler goes the spoils. I can't read. Rule 3. To protect those mates who got your back is a pirate's duty. Rule 4. Yourself having a cracking problem? Get cracking on a solution. Rule 5. My crew knows that real pirates cry. Your crew should too. Rule 6. Young cowards flee a sinking ship. Old pirates bail water. Rule 7. Pirate honor rivals nobility. Show everyone the truth. Dedicated to my mates and my children, Ahab Pescado. Sounds like some pretty good rules to live by. If you're a pirate, that is, especially that one about real pirates crying. So how did this journal get here? Is this the treasure we're looking for? I don't think King Eric would be very happy if we went back to him with some beat-up journal. That hint about Lunaris leading us to the treasure didn't seem to do much here. What hint was that? Oh, that fisherman. He said, if Lunaris takes a shining to you, it'll show you the treasure. Maybe this journal is some sort of treasure? Is that possible? Are you okay, Lady Olivia? Is something wrong? No, I'm just trying to think. If Lunaris takes a shining to you, it'll show you the treasure. Yeah, that fisherman is some kind of character. Now, wait a second. Didn't he say his name was Ahab? The journal was signed by an Ahab Pescado. I wonder if it's the same guy. Pescado, why does that name sound so familiar? Ellipsis. In any case, if this journal is indeed some sort of treasure, there must be something more to it. Handed over the Great Pirate's Journal. Perhaps with the moon shining here, this could have been a treasure for someone who wishes to be a... No, that's ridiculous. It can't be that. Yeah, I was expecting something big and shiny and, treasury. But I gotta tell you, I can feel something inside that journal. There's a very strong hope in there. A wish. I believe that the treasure you are seeking, dear butterfly, must be hidden somewhere else. Let's return to town. I have much to think about. Olivia joined your party. Woohoo, I didn't even have to cut out the walking. I shall return to my ship's cabin. Recent events have given me many things to examine. Go see the innmaster. I'll ensure that you are well taken care of. Get some rest. You've done well. And thank you. Olivia has left your party. I don't think she had to join my party for that. Could have just teleported us here. Whatever. Yes, hello. I would like to get some sleep. Ah, yes, you must be Satu. We've been expecting you. Lady Olivia already contacted us. Please let us know if there's anything you require. Lady Olivia seemed pretty troubled when she left. I hope she's all right. Let's get some rest and we'll check on her in the morning. Imagine being diurnal. Couldn't be me. Although it's already 6:30 a.m. I should have started recording hours ago. Technically, I did. I started recording an hour and, 30 minutes ago. Which isn't hours, but it counts. Miss Olivia. Oh, Satu and the talkative butterfly. I'm so glad to see you both. I just can't seem to figure something out. You know my desire to be known and respected as a true pirate, yes? And you know of my mother's clear opposition to my personal wishes, yet she was the one who first told me about a treasure that lies on Tortuga Archipelago. And my treasure hunting skills took us to that journal, which outlined the best pirate practices. A journal that was written by... Ah, look at that thar. The wee lassie looking like she's got some concerning about her. Them aristocrats seem to be hurting your head, lady. I'd be jealous. Us real pirates don't be having no ability to mold that stuff into head. I can barely understand what you're saying. You fools are pushing your luck here in Port Puerto. Lady Olivia, I heard you were concerned. Do not waste your time giving over to the trials, travails, and turmoils of worry. Allow me to regale you with a tale about my first love. She was gone on the warmest, She was gone with the warm summer wind. Oi, I don't want to hear nothing about that no lady kissing. Oh, wherefore fart thou this flappity doopus come from? Did I read that correctly? I think that was just that messed up. Sister, what are you doing here? Andy, I'm a little busy right now, if you don't mind. Oi, that's the governor. Ahem, acting governor? Well, if you be pretending to be the governor, then we have to worry about getting you in your way. I definitely didn't read that right. So let's just agree to steer clear of us, eh, boy? Else that pretty cheeks of yours might be looking more like fish cheeks with gills, but they'd be cuts. I gave up me poetry. Quit jigging in yim smiles. I absolutely dare you to lay a hand on my brother. I'll lay more than just a hand on him, lassie. Yar, we can pick up this fight right where we left off. I'm waiting. Lassie, I'll be having no butter, blah, 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 blah. Them fishes in the harbour are real hungry, lassie. And those fishes might feed you if you had any bait. Who's there? Oh, look, it's Ahab. But if you'd rather be spending your energy fighting rather than eating, I'd be more than happy to oblige. I'm more your size anyway, coward. Har, har, har. That laughter and that bare jiggling belly. Captain, can it be you? I ain't never heard of a Captain Can It Be. You ignorant deck swabber, that's the great pirate, Captain Ahab. Shut up. He's the true ruler of the seas in Riveria. Har har har, people still be telling those tales, eh? How are you, Brutus? Been quite some time. You not be starting fights still, eh? By the sea gods, no, Captain, we were just fooling around with some of our mates here. That be all good, then. You know what happened if you laid your dirty hands on these good and decent mates of ours, eh? Captain Ahab, or I Captain Ahab. I was administered the tickling rack once in me life. I dare say I don't be needing it again. You'll let me know if there's any other trouble any trouble out here, right, Andy? Sure, Dad. Good to hear, good to hear. I'll be needing to speak with your sister for a bit. I'm not taking the hat off. I don't need another lecture about what Mother wanted. Looks like you found that journal, eh? We did. Now I'm more confused than ever. Is this the treasure Mother always talked about? Har har har. That makes for one weak bit of booty, if you ask me. Yes. But that's not the point, see. How did you fare with the riddles of the 7 heads you saw there? Or did you miss it? What? I didn't see any riddle. You read the 7 rules of being a pirate, yar? How much more obvious can it be? You're awful quiet over there, Satu. You got any thoughts? Did you see any riddles, Satu? Olivia, come with me, dear daughter. I've something to show you. This better be good. Satu, care to come too? I think this interests you as well. Let me speak with Olivia for a moment. Meet us at the lighthouse, yar. This game has such good writing, but I can't read. I wonder if these clowns have anything to say. Brutus, talk to me. I can do without the embarrassing tickling punishment he used to administer to troublemakers. Kinky, why are we here? This lighthouse was a very important place for Elise and me. Mother? Oh, Olivia, if only you heard some of the squalls your mother and I got into regarding your future. I can barely imagine Mother ever raising her voice. Your parents never wanted you to see 'em fighting, so they would come here to resolve their issues. Ah, isn't that sweet? Well, it was more by necessity. This room has a limited amount of breakable items. I've made several patches to the walls over the years. Is that true, Father? Why are y'all throwing shit? Yar, 'tis. What about my future caused such heated... It was about me wanting to be a pirate, wasn't it? Yar. Your mother loved you dearly, Olivia. She wanted you to have every opportunity. In the end, we agreed on what was best for you. I feel lucky we were able to settle that before she passed on. Dad. I think I'm going to cry. It's not that I wanted you to be a pirate. I wanted you to do whatever ye wanted. If that meant being a pirate, then so be it. Elise wished to raise ye as a befits a noble. That wish is still strong in here. Butterfly, what was that? I could sense it in your journal too, the power of her wishes everywhere. We were both very opinionated on this matter, and, of course, our opinions were very different. Andy was easy. We both agreed he shouldn't be playing sports. With you, though, it took us a while to realize neither of us were gonna be completely right. So we hatched a plan. Let Olivia decide, we called it. We stashed something in a shipwreck down on a monster-infested shoal. We figured that way, if you ever found it. The journal. Yar, we figured if you found it, it'd prove the pirate blood'd be thicker in your veins than noble blood. I still can see your mother's smile. She agreed that if you pulled this off, she'd have to concede. Really? She said that? Oh, what happy news for you, Lady Olivia. While your mother rests in peace high within the firmament, Lady Olivia is able to gain her approval. I don't know what to say. I miss her so much, Father. Sometimes I don't think I can bear it. I know, my dear, trust me, I know. But you can bear it, we both can, and we'll both go on for her sake. Which brings me to the riddle. Do you still not see it? It were your mother who devised it. After all, she left her approval to you plain as day. Satu, did you find it unnerving, what? Satu, I find it unnerving when one is so silent. You see the answer, don't you? Satu, what is he talking about? I still don't see it. Did my mother really approve of me choosing the pirate way of life? She did. How can you be so sure? I just want a straight answer. I'll take that wish and apply it to the riddle-solving attempt, if that's okay with everyone. We found those 7 rules of being a pirate, and the clue was beware of the 7 heads, right? So the question is, what are the 7 heads? Let's take a look at the 7 rules again. How is that going to help? Wait, perhaps the 7 heads are the 7 first words of each rule. 7 rules of good pirating. Rule number 1. Be your ship's guardian, and she will be yours. Rule number 2. True 'tis that the swashbuckler goes the spoils. To the swashbuckler goes the spoils. I've messed that up last time as well. Rule 3. To protect those mates who got your back is a pirate's duty. Rule 4. Yourself having a cracking problem. Get cracking on a solution. Rule number 5. My crew knows that real pirates cry. Your crew should too. Rule number 6. Young cowards flee a sinking ship. Old pirates bail water. Rule number 7. Pirate honor rivals nobility. Show everyone the truth. Dedicated to my mates and children, Ahab Pescado. I can't believe it. It says, be true to yourself, my young pirate. Har har har, it sure does, my sweet. There is your mother's true wish right there. Now we just got one last bit of business. Ellipsis. Why is everyone so quiet? What's going on? We have something to confess, lassie. I mean, Lady Olivia. Somehow we knew you were somehow you knew we were just putting on a show. We were doing it because we thought we were protecting your mother's wishes. And she was always very kind to us. And so we did all we could to make you hate everything about pirates. Apparently, we didn't do a good job. But now that we know that your mother is okay with this, from today forward, you're Olivia, the Lady Pirate. I pledge my right arm to the Lady Pirate. Aye, and all our recklessness be all yours too. Don't get ahead of yourselves now. She'll only be a fledgling captain. She be needing to learn the ropes from you, so be firm with her sometimes as needed. She needs ya. I don't know what to say. Now the lady pirate turns timid. Why, she's gone as red as a port lobster. Har har har, 'tis time to celebrate. I can practically hear your mother laughing with us, wherever she may be. I imagine her as a tee-hee type laugher. Oh no, she had a bigger laugh than me. Hers was more like a boar hardy har. Well, this has been quite the little adventure. Allow me to present you with a token of gratitude for helping Olivia. Obtained the goddess anchor. Where did this come from? 'Tis here has been the crown jewel of the pirate class in Port Puerto for many generations. Its safety was entrusted to us many years ago, and I see now what it was being kept safe for all these years. I got a message for your king. I don't know much about no doomstones or the end of Riveria as we know it, but I do know we all rely on one sea to keep us afloat. In one world, we were all mates here. I hope the gift helps, and if it doesn't, we'll be liking it back to just as soon as it be convenient. Or we'd be liking it back just as soon as convenient, yes. I wish I could read. That's so great of you, Ahab. Thanks so much. We'll pass it on to the king right away. Oh, that's right. King Eric is going to need a formal reply back. Andy, you've always had better penmanship. If you don't mind, can you... No way. You're always trying to put your responsibility stuff onto me. If you want to play pirate, that's fine, but you still gotta play governor too. That's your life. I already covered for you as acting governor. Of course, you could put me in charge permanently, and I could just hire someone else to do everything. Brutus here might make a decent acting governor. No, fine, you're right. It's my responsibility, and I'll take care of it. I hate it when you're right. But if Lysatu, please, meet me at the palace parlor. I'll have a formal response for your king. What's up? Got any more weird kinky things for me? From today forward, the lassie be a pirate princess. Indeed. I don't like doing your voices, so I'm not going to talk to you. Is Lady Olivia here? Ah, yes, Butterfly. We were just discussing the preparations for the Feast of 20 Days in your honor. Contrary to its name, the feast does not actually last for 20 days. That would be ridiculous. Oh, phew, that's good, because we really need to get back to King Eric. Yes, all in good time. The Feast of 20 Days is meant to be a funny name. It lasts for 5 months. But wait, if we're going to do that, we might as well do the year-long annual. Luciano, how do the dosh levels look in our treasury since the last year-long feast? I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I've got your letter right here. I hope you can read it. What? I know, this outfit is ridiculous. The whole palace thing is absurd. Hopefully I won't be spending too much time stuck here. Regardless, please, take this with our blessings. Obtained Lady Olivia's letter. Come see us again. I hope Andy's thanks doesn't scare you off. He has a thing for throwing parties. Yes, come back again soon. You may have escaped my hospitality this time, but that's fine. This just gives me more time to cook up plans for the greatest feast in the history of Riveria. And please, take care that you don't run into any of those, what are they called? Goonstones? Doomstones. We'll be fine, and we'll take care of any goonstones we see. Doomstones too. Does anyone know what those things really are? Castell's big researchers are on the case, but they haven't solved anything yet. We've heard rumors that the Boomstones are being cast by the Dark Sultan of Al-Majik. The Dark Sultan of who, Jik? The successor of the great Dark Sultan who was, well, King Eric knows about him. They go way back. His name is Damien Hellborn. But his friends call him Helly D. He's been quiet for the last decade, but we've heard he has been building a Magic Knight army. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. How many pirates do you think it would take to defeat a Magic Knight army? Sis, you sound way too excited asking that question. Oh, come on, Andy. I want some buckling with my swash. I can't just be a pirate in dress clothes. We'll talk about that later. Good luck with that. Thanks for everything. I'm sure we'll see you too soon. It has been quite the experience meeting you all. Maybe next time we'll bring some friends. That would be lovely. If I'm not sailing the high seas, I'd be more than happy to receive you here. She'll be on the high seas. I'll be here, though. Indeed. You have to report back to King Eric, but I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to teleport back home. Actually, I can teleport to my master's location. That's even closer. I do have to walk out of here, though. I'm good to see everybody is still standing in line. It's been a couple days, canonically. Probably only been about 2. But my point still stands. Well, if it isn't Satu, I was beginning to wonder if we'd lost you to the trappings of Port Puerto. You both look good with a bit of color, especially you, Butterfly. Why, thank you, Your Grace. We picked up more than a tan while we were there. I don't know, I'm still pale as hell. Handed over Olivia's letter. Dearest King Eric, I hope this treasure will help us preserve Reveria. This is one sea and one world in which we are all mates. One world in which we're all mates. Olivia Pescado, Pirate Governess. Why do I always crack at the word world? One world. Oh, I love the overdramatic attempt at metaphor that those Port Puertans have. Port Puertans? Portoians? What are they called? No matter. It's their concern, not mine, if they can't have a respectable name that rolls off the tongue. Satu and Flutterer, you have my praise, which, yes, is a king's praise. Good work. I told you Satu could do it. Although I've never been one to spout terms like egads, I nearly did here. Our faith was rewarded. We're glad we could help. Thank you for believing in us. It was pretty dangerous there for a bit. I got weak in the knees a few times. I was not aware of the fact that butterflies had knees. Even a king learns something new each day. I have 4 knees and 2 elbows, Your Highness. No one likes a braggart, Butterfly. Obtained $5,000. This is a nice bit of dosh, Satu. We could make a good living just doing this. You have our thanks, and now you have our dosh. Feel free to spend it here in Castell. Thank you, Your Grace. We just may do that. I can't wait to tell Pam about this last adventure. Home is the hero's true destination. You are welcome to it. Take care and rest up. Gotta go back and talk to Pam. I'm going to teleport home. Now I just gotta walk outside. Sup, Pam? Please open the road to Almagique. Welcome back, dearies. You'd been gone for so long, I was quite worried about the two of you. We just got back from Port Puerto. Don't I look more tan? I'm an entirely deeper shade of white now. I'm still pale as hell. You'd love it there, Pam. We met a pirate princess. They have great beaches, people named after fish. Oh, that does sound lovely. You must be so exhausted. You can tell me all about your travels later. You need some rest fast. Tale of Lunaris, Chapter 3, completed. Making progress. Making bacon progress. The Doomstone is ready, Your Darkness. Excellent. Ellipsis. What are you waiting for? Stop staring at me and get going. As you command, Your Darkness. I wonder why they're not showing us Damien when they showed him in a cutscene. It's like, ooh, mysterious. Can I ask you something? Something that has been on my mind. Speak up, if you will, dearie. My hearing isn't what it used to be. Can I ask you something that has been... Okay, now you're just shouting. Sorry, I've just been wondering lately, what do parents really want for their children? Well, I think that depends on the parent and the child. Why do you ask? Well, it seems some parents want their children to be just like them, and others want the opposite. Yes, well, it takes a while, but most parents eventually wind up wanting the same thing for their children. What's that? They simply want their children to be happy. New quests added to Butterfly's requests. You can view them on the quest screen. Come on, road to road to Almagique open. Please tell me it's open. Please tell me it's open. Yep, found the shipwrecked treasure. Yes, the road to Almagique is now open. And with that, I'm ending the episode. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and fizzity farewell.